Hello everyone, my name is Aaron and this is the Game Day Hour. Yes, I've been gone for a little bit. My hard drive ended up becoming corrupted and I lost all my files on my old hard drive, so I had to get a new one and get into preparation for these next videos. So there's not a lot of stuff on my hard drive, but enough for these next few episodes that are about to come out. But I had a video coming out, week 0 predictions for college football, which means that only 7 FBS games were being played and I predicted all of them. Now today we are doing week 1, and week 0 is in the past. I did make some picks and I'll talk about them just before I do these picks. But yeah, a lot of things are going to be a little different on this channel right now. There's not going to be an intro and there's not going to be an outro, so that's going to be unfortunate. Until it won't stay like that though. It'll be for maybe a few videos, just a little bit of videos for right now. But I'm going to be doing 6 games for the college football week, and the last game will be the game of the week, or at least what I think the game of the week in my opinion is. This is for week 1. College football is back. I got to watch some of the games on Saturday. They were extremely fun. Of course, the Notre Dame game was the most notable for me since I'm a Notre Dame fan. And yeah, it's time to get started. I hope you guys didn't miss me too much because I'm back now. So since that episode didn't come out, but I did make the picks, I have some video recording, but by now it's too late to put it out there. I'll tell you the record I had last week of how many I got right and how many I got wrong, and then we'll get into it. My record last week was 5-2. I got Notre Dame, USC, Louisiana Tech, San Diego State, and Vanderbilt correct. On the flip side, I ended up getting UTEP and New Mexico State wrong. They lost those games. So my record is 5-2 so far. I'm going to be doing 6 games this week, maybe tune it back up to 7. I'm still trying to figure this out and the NFL videos that are going to come out simultaneously each week. So let's take a look at the 6 games. Remember, the last one is the game of the week. On Thursday is Florida versus number 13 Utah. Now remember, we're doing the rankings based on my own rankings, not like ESPN or the college football playoffs rankings, just my own. And I have Utah starting at the 13th ranked. And last year, Utah and Florida played in Gainesville. That one went to the wire, but Anthony Richardson, who's now in the NFL, led Florida to a victory. Can Utah get the upset? It's going to be in Utah. There is no more Anthony Richardson, and Utah has retained a lot of its team from last season, minus Kincaid. And because of that, it's in Utah. I'm going to say that the Utes get revenge, and Utah wins this game. I think Florida may stay in it close, but Utah will pull it out in the last few minutes. I think they are going to win. Deion Sanders begins his coaching career for Colorado against the college football national champion runner-ups TCU. TCU has fell back to 15th after a destructive loss to Georgia and losing practically their entire offense. But even with that, Colorado is going to have some growing pains with Deion Sanders, and I believe they're going to struggle a little bit. TCU has some backup experience from last season. I think TCU gets the win. I don't think it's going to be a big win, but I do think they get the win. Colorado, though, I believe will turn it around. I don't know how good of a season they're going to have, but I believe they're going to be at least bowl game potential. With a new quarterback and a very good secondary, Penn State lays host to West Virginia. And Penn State here is 10, on ESPN they're 7. But I don't think that matters. I'm going with Penn State to win this game. Their defense looks to be one of the best in college football, which is going to keep West Virginia at bay. And it's time to see this new quarterback show his colors. Let's see how badly Penn State beats West Virginia. But at the end of the day, I see Penn State beating West Virginia. The first matchup where both teams are ranked is the Duke Mayo's Classic between North Carolina and South Carolina. Brothers battles. May For North Carolina is projected to be one of the best quarterbacks in college football right now. But South Carolina still has Spencer Rattler, who had an incredible season with South Carolina and had many upsets, one of the most notable being against Tennessee. I have to say I was confused that South Carolina wasn't ranked, and I had them ranked 22. There's a reason I have them ranked higher than North Carolina. It's because I think they're a better team. I think South Carolina is going to pull the upset off against North Carolina, and you're going to see where South Carolina really left off. I know they lost to Notre Dame in their bowl game, but they still played an incredible game. And because of that, I think South Carolina is going to win against North Carolina. The Cade Klubnik era begins for Clemson, and Clemson last year did not look like the same Clemson team that we normally see. I know they made the Orange Bowl against Tennessee, but they still did not look really good in that game. But it's a new era. They're ranked 9th, and they're facing Duke. You know Duke is not really a football-type college, and Clemson, they're going to roll. They're going to do very well against Duke, and I believe that Clemson is ultimately going to get the W. Klubnik is going to start his career off at Clemson as a full-time starter, 1-0. Now the rematch. There have been a few rematches on this list, but none like the main game on our list. Number 5 LSU versus number 16 Florida State. I know Florida State's ranked 8th in ESPN. I wasn't ready to jump them that high. I put them at 16th. That's a fair spot in my opinion. And last year Florida State won, miracle game by the way, against LSU, and now it's in their backyard in Orlando. I want to pick LSU, but man, Florida State looks really good. Jordan Travis is set to have an incredible year. There's a chance Florida State might win the ACC, and there's the same chance LSU could potentially win the SEC. I think LSU is in for a rude awakening. Do I think it's going to be rude to the point where they get blown out? No. But in a close game, I'm Florida State fans. I believe that Florida State is going to narrowly beat LSU. It's going to be an upset in Orlando. I believe the Seminoles start the year off 1-0, and we are about to see one of the toughest matchups so far to begin any game. But get ready for next week. There is a matchup I'm looking really forward to. But yeah, Florida State over LSU. And that'll do it for today's episode. Thank you so much for the support on the last video, the fantasy football team reveal. That has around 55 views now, which is my second highest viewed video, right behind the NBA Finals prediction video, which was really early in my channel cycle. So again, thank you for all the support there. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. Go follow me on all my social media websites. They'll be in the description below. And yeah, there's going to be no intro. There's going to be no outro. You're not going to hear all the cool Otis McDonald songs that you normally will be hearing. But that's going to be okay. I'm going to try to figure something out. I want to make a different type of intro and outro, and I'm just about to learn the skills of how to do that. So we'll see what I'm able to come up with soon. But look forward to the next 2 episodes, which will be week 2 of college football, which we have just been doing, except with the rankings involved, and the beginning of the NFL year, including fantasy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, that'll do it for me today. Hope you guys have a great day, take care, and goodbye.